Hey friends, September was fun, wasn't it? Now on to October. In today's video, I am planning my October budget goals, just listing them out and hoping and planning for all the best because I have a lot of plans for October. I'm definitely looking forward to it, though at the same time, I feel like I have a lengthy to-do list, so we will definitely see how it goes. Now I've already put together my planner kit. I am using some materials that I already have, some sticker books and washi tape and things that I already have on hand. I went with a fall theme because it is fall and it's time for pumpkins and carving and cider and all those tasty pumpkin spice lattes and all that good stuff. I have already partook and will continue through this holiday season. If you don't already know, fall is my favorite, so I am looking forward to it. So with that being said, let's get into it. So my first monthly goal for October is to wrap up my 3 months emergency fund. That's 3 months worth of living expenses in my emergency fund. So that 3 months emergency fund is just a start. Eventually, I want to have 6 months, 9 months, 12 months emergency fund, but I'm super dedicated at this point to finish my 3 months and then move on from there. What I'm finding is that all those things that were kind of hanging out, waiting on me to be debt free are like, remember me? Yeah, those things need to be fixed. So what I've decided is to go ahead and complete the 3 months, get some of those things done as I'll actually start doing in October. As we move along, you'll see that I am going to allot some money and time for those things starting with October. And then eventually I'll get back to saving more in my emergency fund, hoping to get to 6 months, again, 9, 12 months. I'd like to have a pretty substantial emergency fund, but at the same time, I kind of want the peace of knowing that these things are taken care of and I'm not having to push them out farther and farther and farther and just wondering when I'll ever get around to it. So that is the first goal. The second goal is to put $100 to my holiday savings. And you already know what that's about. I am saving for holiday season 2020. Now on to some important dates. So I have my sister's birthday coming up towards the end of the month. I'm looking forward to celebrating her birthday. It's a milestone birthday. I'm not exactly sure what she wants to do yet, but I'll talk to her this evening and see exactly what it is she plans to do. And then I will plan around that. I have an idea about what I will budget, but again, I want to talk to her just to be sure I'm on track with that. But yeah, that's a big deal. My sister's birthday this month. And then another important date or dates is that I am planning to take vacation at the end of this month. And so I've just kind of thrown that out there. I've already requested PTO from work, so I'm definitely going to be out of work. I'm hoping to maybe just for a couple nights, just a few days to get away for, just a celebration. My mom is graduating from seminary this week. My sister's birthday. I became debt free last month. Like, it's a great time to celebrate and to get away. So I am hoping that I can squeeze that in. I'm looking forward to getting away and doing some things at the same time. I have no problem staying at home and I may do a staycation. Either way, I'm off that last week in October, so I'll find something to do, but it would be nice to get away. Hey, I'm just gonna plan big and dream big and hopefully I can make that happen, but I'll assess throughout the month and see what I can do. But I'm certainly throwing it on the list in hopes that I can make it happen. Wouldn't that be nice? So on to some one-time expenses. And now this isn't necessarily a one-time expense, but it is a one-time-a-year expense. And I talked about this last month. And that is the lawn aeration and reseeding. So I've already scheduled the aerator. He's coming out next week. That's about $65. And then for me to get the rest of the materials could be up to about $200. And so if I decide to go through with the reseeding part of things, it'll be an additional, say, $135 or so. I have some supplies already. The aeration part I would get done either way, but I'll be honest, I'm getting a little lazy. The more I look outside and I realize the grass isn't too bad off, I may skip reseeding. I didn't reseed last year because I was working on my parents' lawn. So I don't know, I probably should reseed my lawn this year. I don't know. I go back and forth with it. I may actually in the spring put out some zoysia. Now, normally in the fall I put out fescue, and I know this is really boring, but I don't know. I may decide to skip because after the aeration and then putting out the seed and the fertilizer and lime, there's about 2 weeks of watering it every day. And I typically like to do that before work. So it just means earlier mornings for a couple weeks. But I mean, it pays off because the lawn looks great. But at the same time, I don't know. Hopefully I'll break out of my laziness and go ahead and get it done for this year too. But either way, I am going to budget that and make sure I plan for it while I am deciding what to do. Oh, and if I decide to reseed this year, I'll need to get a new sprinkler because my old trusty sprinkler broke last year. And I'm going to budget $40 for that. Okay, now on to some monthly to-dos. Here's where the fun begins. Okay. So a few of those things that I had held off for 34 months while becoming debt-free. One is to get my siding fixed. So you may remember within the last couple years when I would have a landscaper come out, for some reason there were 2 different occasions where landscapers were, I guess, hitting the siding with their weed eaters. And because the siding is old, it wasn't as flexible anymore. It would crack and chips of siding have come off. And yeah, it's time to get that repaired or replaced. I have looked at it long enough and am annoyed by it at this point. Plus, I mean, it really kind of messes with the structural integrity of the house because underneath is like this wood or something. I can actually see it. And we're in hurricane season right now. And if I can go ahead and get that taken care of, it'll better protect what's even beneath the siding. So I've done some pricing. It looks like it could be around $300 to $400 to get my siding replaced in places. I don't know if it can technically be repaired, but replaced in places. Again, that'll be about $300 to $400, but it'll be great to finally get that done. And I've definitely looked into ways that I could do it myself, but I mean, I kind of just want a company that has the materials and has the experience to just come out and take care of it for me in a few hours and I'll be done with it. I am really looking forward to finally getting this taken care of. Another to do is after the siding is replaced to get the house pressure washed. I live in a white house and my house needs pressure washing bad. I think it's been 2 years since I've had it pressure washed, and I'm sure my neighbors will be super excited when I finally get it pressure washed. It just looks a mess and it needs to be done. So I'm excited about getting that done. I think that'll be about $100 to $150. I want to say I'm going to see if I can find another Groupon or something like that and get that done. Again, I know I could DIY. Honestly, I'm to the point, y'all. I don't know. Like, I'm just going to be transparent. I am a DIYer at heart. Like, I'm going to try my best to take care of some things, but it's been so many years of me doing that at this point, I just want to spend the money for somebody to come in here and get it done and over with. I feel like between work and other responsibilities, YouTube, there's just so much to do. I am tired of breaking my nails off, fixing things like this. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but I think it's time to get some professionals in here to do what they do with their equipment, get it done. It'll save me time. Time is money, and sometimes when you don't spend time, you're spending money. And in this season, I'm kind of okay with it just to get it done, and so I can move on to other things that I have my eyes set on and my heart set on. So yeah, house pressure washed is one of those things I'll be excited to get done for the house as well. I may also get my driveway pressure washed. It's not a priority, but while they're already here, I may as well go ahead and get that done too. I may try to fit that in as well. All right, well, October looks like it's gonna be a busy month, full of activity, full of progress. I am certainly looking forward to it. I think it'll be great to end the month with a vacation and a celebration of my sister's birthday. But yeah, there are some things to take care of. I'm definitely going to be referencing this sheet a lot to make sure I am on track. I'm definitely gonna need each of those 9 to 5 paychecks this month, 3 checks if you're getting paid on the 2nd, the 16th, and the 30th like I am. That on top of my YouTube check will definitely come in handy for October. Again, I'm looking forward to it because I like checking things off my list and getting things done. But I can also see that it is a lot to do in this month. Either way, I am looking forward to checking it off the list. What is your main budget goal for October? Let me know in the comments. And if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll chat with you next time. Bye.